Just ones, it's Ingrid Anna here. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm trying to stop that indicator. I have had a magical weekend. I spent the first time in I think 4 years in bed watching Outlander and sleeping and replenishing. I've just shot a whole lot of video for my business, for High End Empire, and I just really wanted to ask you a question. I'm driving around, I'm doing some grocery shopping, and then I'm going to take a friend for lunch, and I'm feeling really lit up. Hey Carrie, I'm feeling really alive and full and rich and excited about life. I've definitely had periods of my time in my life where I was chronically ill, sick, suppressed, completely fear-based. I live with chronic anxiety attacks. Yeah, I love Outlander too. So what's the difference? What have I done to get myself out of that loop? I think it's just that I decided to live fully, and to release all the stuff, all the junk in my trunk, all the fear, all the self-loathing, all the shame, the story, really taking any trauma that had happened in my life and really learning from it and healing and looking at the gift of it, having forgiveness of myself and others, and learning to really recalibrate my entire frequency and my entire life. Because I was done with living with that sense of angst, and it's hell. It's like living hell on earth, right? So today I just want to encourage you that if you're feeling funky or alone or isolated or sad or angry or overwhelmed, that there is absolutely always a solution and always a healing and always a miracle for you when you really start to do the work and surrender, when you get support, when you practice your prayers. Like, I live in prayer. You know, one of the sayings is when you get down on your hands and knees, there's nowhere else to go, and you want to stay there. You want to stay in surrender and prayer, and it's a beautiful alchemy. So every day I'm always doing my mantras and my meditations, and whenever I'm having a shower, I call it my bathing beauty ritual, where I just allow anything that isn't love, that isn't really trusting and faithful and juicy and rich, leave every single cell of my body. And I use that visualization, and I just allow the waters to wash away anything that isn't really the emotion and the frequency of that which I wish to receive, because otherwise we keep perpetuating the struggle. We keep perpetuating the pain. And you can't just put like a band-aid on it. You do have to look at it. You do have to feel it. You do have to learn from it. But what I did in my own life, and I see a lot with so many people, is instead of really looking at it, processing it, and doing the deep healing work that is required, is that we allow it to run the show over and over like a horrible broken record that never seems to turn off. So the first step in this healing, right, is to, refresh daily, to cleanse daily, to focus on the life that you wish to receive, because that stops you focusing on the past, focusing on the pain. It allows me, anyway, to really go into the future realm of where I'm going. So for me, if I want to shift, say, something that happened yesterday that I didn't like, that wasn't for my highest, or that felt triggering or painful, I need to look at it and ask, okay, what do I need to heal here? What responsibility do I need to take, right? And then work to deeply release that. And then I also do that by asking myself, well, what do I want to receive, and how will that feel? How will that feel when I receive it? And then I begin to create the emotion and the energy of that reality. And then I have to ask myself, well, who do I need to be in order to receive that? How do I need to be showing up? How do I need to be speaking? How do I need to be feeling in my body? How do I need to be communicating in my life? How do I need to be in my marriage? How do I need to be as a mother? And then through demonstrating that, and through being that vibrationally, but also through your action and behavior, you literally shape shift your own life. So I think the major message actually of this video was to really allow yourself to, I think when you've been stuck in so much fear, sometimes that becomes our normal, and we get very used to that. And so I'm just inviting you to say this little mantra with me. I now release the fear, and I welcome in more love. I welcome in miracles. I welcome in money. I welcome in connection. I welcome in love. I welcome in surrender, so that I can now live with a lot more juicy, vibrant, beautiful, peaceful, sacred serenity. Something like that. Something really simple. You can make your own up. It's like an invocation. But I think in order for us to really live fully, we need to begin to dissipate the fear and see it for the illusion that it really is. Hey Christina, hey Edith, hey everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go do some shopping. I'm sending you guys so much love. If you just got on this video, I'm about to stop. But go back and watch the beginning of this video if you feel like you'd want some juicy love. So that's about all. Kisses. Hey beautiful lady. Hey love day. So gorgeous. Bye.